And now, introducing the new SneakyG Man store on SD. All you got to do, go on to SD, type in SneakyG Man store, and you could get your very own Are You My Malacca shirt, Samsung cell phone case, or just a cap or a beanie. Let's go Giants. Ow. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for SneakyG Man merch. So please, check it out. dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. water hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing. Before we do the damn thing, I got to give a shout out to George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M replica trophies. Guys, Father's Day coming up soon. This is the perfect gift. Matter of fact, this is the perfect gift for any occasion. I mean, who wouldn't want a replica Super Bowl trophy of their team? The team that got the ultimate prize, the Lombardi Trophy. So when you get a chance, go to his Facebook page, George's Trophies, aka Sergeant M's replica trophies. Now, we gonna do the damn thing.
You're listening to Make It Count, the SneakyG podcast on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, aka SneakyG.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants. Ow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, aka SneakyG. Man, oh man. I want to start the show off a little differently. And this is basically an appreciation for you guys. Okay. I can honestly tell you monetarily, I could say I don't have a mansion. You know, I can say I don't have $1 million. I can say I don't have a horse. I don't know. I'm just making this up. Just bear with me here. But what I can't say is that I am not loved. And I'm not saying that in a conceited way. I'm saying that in a overwhelming appreciation for you guys. The love that you guys gave me last week was overwhelming. Okay, and in a good way, in a great way. Thank you all for those that that showed love to the family. And I'll get to that later. I'll get to that later on but we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay. And I just gotta say it, and it's all one word. Forget about it. Forget about Tommy DeVito. What? I hit the bill of the mic and it made what? Oh my God. I'm going to tell you right now, I've gotten a lot of DMs from people that aren't Giant fans. And the first thing they say is, you gave Daniel Jones all that money. And this undrafted, out of nowhere, is balling out. What are you gonna do? I don't have an answer for you. I do not have an answer for you. Yes. Daniel Jones got paid in the offseason. Yes, Daniel Jones did not play to his potential like he did last year. And that's what he was paid on. That's what his salary was on. Potential. And it was lackluster, to say the least. Now, I'm pretty sure everybody that's watching this understands that the NFL, it doesn't stand for the National Football League. It stands for not for long. I'm gonna talk about next year. I'm gonna talk about next year for about 5, maybe 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna and I'll let you guys kind of get in. We'll talk about that. I'll let you guys discuss that, but I'm gonna say my 2 cents, because I was talking to somebody about this at work today. There is a player, a former NFL player by the name of Drew Bledsoe, that is looking at his Super Bowl ring right now, and he is saying, Tommy fucking Brady. So that being said, Drew Bledsoe, the number 1 draft pick. I can't remember what draft it was. Was it 94, 93? I can't remember what it was, but he got drafted to the Patriots. Those that don't know, he got drafted to the Patriots. He was their starter. And before Brady was there, Bledsoe was their number 1 pick. And he basically took them to their first Super Bowl in 97. Actually, the season was 96 against the Packers. They lost, unfortunately. And here comes this, 100th overall, 199th overall pick from Michigan, who stepped in as a backup and is now the greatest quarterback of all times. Now, I'm not comparing Tommy DeVito to Tom Brady. I'm not. Look, this guy only got 4 starts, right? Played in maybe 5 games. Okay. I am not comparing him to Tom Brady. Let me make that perfectly clear. The point I'm trying to make is, when you get your opportunity in the NFL, where the average length of a career is 3 seasons long, okay, 3 years in the league. That's the average. The average. Once you get your opportunity, you take it. And what I am saying, when Tom Brady got his opportunity, he took full advantage of it, and he became the GOAT. The GOAT. Greatest of all times. 10 Super Bowl appearances, 7 Super Bowl wins. I mean, and I'm not even going to talk about his records. I'm not sitting here and I'm not going to say DeVito is going to do the same thing. No, I'm not. Now, what I like, I mean, we're being honest. I mean, you can go for 8, but no, I'm not doing that. What I am saying, and what I am going to compare Tom Brady and Tommy DeVito and all other the player, the backup quarterback for the Bengals, They're taking, I can't remember his name off. Anybody give me his name in the chat. They're taking advantage of their opportunities. That wide receiver, I can't even pronounce his name. I picked him on fantasy football as a sleeper because somebody at work, gave me his name. He's taking advantage of his opportunities. Cup was out. He stepped in the role. Tommy DeVito is doing the damn thing. He's 3-1 as a starter. We weren't supposed to win last night. Oh yeah. And Flacco, off the couch. Joe Flacco off the couch, taking advantage of his opportunities. Kanuka, yeah, I can't even say his name. I mess up easy names. You think I'm gonna, Gabe? Do you really think I'm gonna pronounce that? Do you really? Pukanaku? Am I close? Am I okay? Yeah. I don't think Kaepernick's coming back anytime soon, Loops. I'm sorry to break that down to you. And I'm just saying. Anyway. Say Kifka. Okay, all right. I said Kifka. Is that okay? Kifka? Did I pass? Did I pass? So only comparisons I'm making with Tommy DeVito and Tom Brady is that he's taking advantage of his opportunities. And oh my God, is he ever? And this is my question. This is the dilemma that I have. Is there has not been much changes to the offensive line, to the personnel on offense, pretty much, and we're producing. To be fair and to be honest, we weren't producing when Jones was under center. We were mildly producing when we had Tyron, and now with Tommy under center, there is a certain swag and a certain vibe about this team that I appreciate. And for anyone that says, a while back, and this goes to Giants fans, Gabe, don't be offended, that we should tank to get, Caleb or Bo or whoever the case may be. The bottom line is this: one player is not going to make a difference. I saw something today on say First Take, and it was Stephen A, Shannon, and I think it was Jeff Saturday. They were saying after Saquon made the fumble, DeVito went up to Saquon and was like, "Hey man, don't worry. I got you. For a player to do that, a young player to do that, that just shows the character of DeVito. And maybe, just maybe, he has that it factor when it comes to leadership. Maybe he has that it factor when it comes to the field. And I know, the top, the hand, the hand gesture, the Italian stallion, the cutlass, I said the cutlass, the hell. There's just something different about this guy. And I'm just what if? Let's play the what if game. What if we make the playoff? Like, we got the Eagles twice. We got the Rams. We got the Saints this week. What if? What if What if, Gabe? Oh, you switched. Hold on. What if, Gabe? Are you there? Okay. Danny, what if?
Dude, I listen. Let them write it out. Let them write it out, bro. You know what I mean? Like you said, NFL is not for long, right? So take where you have it. It's in front of you. Take it. If he takes us to the playoffs, good. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And I was one of those that say, "Oh, tank for quarterbacks." I admit it. That was me.
Right.
But Tommy DeVito,
I wasn't gonna put your name out there. I wouldn't do that to you, man.
and I admit it. I'm on your show, and I admit it. I'm gonna admit it. And these 3 games, man, I'm telling you, these couple of games, bro, he's been changing a lot of our thoughts, our perspective.
And I'm gonna look. I got to be 100 with you, and with Gabe and DZ, everybody that Brandon, everybody that watches the show that that allows me to be on your tablet, your phone, whatever it is, right? I got to be 100 with you.
For sure.
When Green Bay scored that last touchdown, I had a feeling that we were going to still win the game.
There was still time on the clock. Yeah.
There was still time on the clock. Gabe, I got you. There was still time on the clock, and there was a sense of I don't want to say confidence, but there was a sense of confidence.
Swag.
When there was, we could say swag. We could say that, I mean, there was a minute 40 left on the clock. Okay. And I'm like, I wasn't worried. I wasn't throwing in the towel. I was like, I'm like, we got this. We got time. We still had 2-3 timeouts in the pocket. And Craig, you're right. You're so right. Tommy has nothing to lose, and we had nothing to lose last night.
True.
True.
Yeah.
And like the other thing
hold on one sec, Gabe. Hold on one sec. And there's a point. Well, I'm going to get to that point right now. But when Tyrod was back there under center, when Jones was back there under center, there was a different feeling.
Mm-hmm.
There was a different. I mean,
the vibe.
But with
Right.
it's weird, and I'm almost, me, I'm pro DJ all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it does pain me to say that, but I gotta be honest. When we had a minute and 40 with 3 timeouts left, I'm like, oh, we good. I don't know what it is, but go ahead, Gabe. What were you saying?
Go ahead.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like the Giants of the past would have lost that. Like it feels like. I mean, see, you say you were confident, but I'm just thinking about every New York Football Giants game in like the past couple of years, what we've gone through, and the fact that when Saquon fumbled it, right? That is such a New York Giants thing to do to lose the game because Saquon tripped, so he didn't go in the end zone to run the clock, and he fumbled the ball, didn't even get touched, and then that would have been in the past. That would have been a way for the New York Giants to win a game. But with Tommy DeVito, it just feels like like Tommy went over to Saquon and said, "It's all right, we'll get back," and goes down there and drives right down the field. I mean, that's just like something I feel like we haven't seen the Giants do like come back like that after something. Usually that kills the Giants. Usually. That's
demoralizing.
Yeah, and I didn't know that Tommy went over to Saquon and was like, "We got you.
Yeah,
don't worry about it."
I didn't know that either.
I saw it today, and I saw it on the clip today, and I'm like, that talks about Tommy, and it talks a lot about the player himself and what he brings to the table. Yeah. Unfortunately, when you look at dollars and cents,
right? We all know that Jones is going to be the guy because Shane said that. Saying
40. He's the man with the
Shane,
contract.
yes, and we can't cut him. We can't
Oh.
cut him next year. I mean,
I
not,
think
I mean,
what
we
this
can't cut him.
But if
I'm sorry.
go
We
ahead.
can't cut him before he has to be on the roster next year.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if we don't, what is it, like almost 70 million?
But if he
There's
crap,
no way.
but if he craps the bed, he could bench him. That's an
Yeah.
option.
Yeah.
That's what I think this really. I think this puts more pressure on Daniel to, number one, get back.
Oh, of course
Get
it
back.
does.
Yeah.
And number two, play better. I mean, sure, you could sit here and a lot of the reporters are going to say the same thing like this is, oh, well, Daniel didn't have the O-line or whatever. What people don't realize is the only difference on the O-line I mean, there are a couple differences, but not huge, not huge ones. Obviously,
No.
Andrew Thomas was out, obviously.
Yeah.
Evan
Neal was out.
Neil was out. No,
Neal was
Thomas was
out.
out yesterday.
What? No,
Thomas
was out
Thomas
when-
played.
when-
Thomas
Yeah,
played.
I saw his jersey.
when Daniel was in.
Oh, right.
Daniel was
Okay.
in. Thomas was out.
Yeah.
The guards were Pugh and I think I want to say
Glowinski.
and Pugh or something like that, or Glowinski and McKeithen.
Wasn't Bredesen in there too?
And Bredesen was at center.
Yeah.
Bredesen was at center, and the right
That's
tackle
right, because Schmidt was hurt.
Schmidt was hurt.
The right tackle was Evan Neal. That was Daniel's O-line, and that was disastrous. That's the only argument you can make. But I mean, this O-line DeVito's playing with isn't that great either. I mean, it's not. Other than Andrew Thomas, you're not really. Just Schmitz is looking better week by week. You can see the improvement in Schmitz.
Right.
Week by week. Pew's
and I'm going to say this, and I know this is a stretch. I'm not saying it would made a big difference, but we got to keep in mind when we played San Francisco, we didn't have Saquon. Saquon was out.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We need to stop just running. Oh my gosh, that fourth down call.
You remember that? Yeah.
Why on earth would you line Saquon up in the shotgun at Wildcat and then run it to? I mean, obviously it's going. What is Saquon gonna throw the ball? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was.
You know what? Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'll say this. That handoff that he did with Wandell, it was close. It could have went totally different ways, but it just shows the true athleticism that Saquon and Rondell had to just make up for whatever error
I love how Wandell's playing though. He's really good right
He's coming back. I mean, he's coming back. You know, it just.
I would love for us to have some consistency I guess according to Bobby Skinner, Talk Giants, shout out, he said that the Packers were basically playing scared of Darius Slayton and Jalen Hyatt, and then they didn't really care about Wandell and Daniel Bellinger. That's basically apparently how the Packers played it. They were scared of the deep threat. That's really what they were scared of. And the show, because Wandell had a big game, Bellinger had a couple nice passes. By the way, you want to talk about forget about it? Forget about Darren Waller, bro. He needs to go. He needs to hop on a train on out of here. I don't think you guys realize, and it's not about the talent. It really isn't. It's about the fact that we are paying him very, very precious money that we can get back by cutting him, and more money to spend in some free agency action. Maybe my boy T. Higgins, Mike Evans. I'm just saying. We paying Darren Waller like he.
But I don't think they're gonna cut Waller though. I doubt it.
You know how much we save though if we do?
How much we save?
Like $15 million we save if we cut him.
So he's not contractually obligated to us yet. Though.
I will say this. I'm not on that train yet. I'm not on that.
I don't want to let him go yet. I don't want to let him
go. We got
answer.
Saquon sucks.
Anna's a pessimist.
I will. I will.
Oh,
Hold on a sec. We
What-
got
what-
some
what did she say?
Cowboy. We got some Dallas Cowboy love in the house. What's up, Chris? How you doing?
Chris, what's up, baby?
we do
With
not
the
want
whole with the
Tony back.
Waller experiment. Look, I'm gonna say this right now. I'm not willing to let him go yet. Okay,
I'm
Here's my
with you.
worth the value
I'm with you, Sneaky. Yeah.
because of the fact that we gave up a trade, right? Or the
Peanuts. We gave him
various,
peanuts.
yeah, we got him for the cheap. I think,
Kadarius fumble, Tony. Yeah.
or I'm not
Offside.
offsides, Tony. Yeah,
Kadarius
I'm
offside,
not
Tony.
offsides. That's not my foot. I think I want to see what Waller can do. Okay, he should. I'm assuming he should be coming off of IR soon.
That's what they were saying.
And
Yeah.
with the weapons that we have now, and if Tommy can develop some kind of chemistry with Waller,
That's what I want to see.
before
Yeah.
the end of the season, just to show that the trade was worth the trade.
I know, but here's the other problem I have, Sneaky, is the problem he had at the Raiders. The reason we could give up peanuts for him, and the reason the Raiders would give him up, is because his hamstrings. They're rubber bands. They're terrible, and that was the constant problem at the Raiders. And the Raiders got tired of it. I mean, they did. It was every year with him that the hamstrings were a problem. And I knew this. I knew that there was an injury issue with him. And it showed here again. He hasn't been off the injury report. Even when he did play, he was on the injury report. Even when he did play, he was on it. So, I mean, it's just that's my problem is it's so much money for him to miss 5 to 6 games a year with a hamstring injury. It's so much money. And from a logical standpoint, are you really going to pick up the option on his contract to commit to him for another 2 years? I don't think so. It makes no sense.
So after this year, so he's only on a 1-year deal.
They basically have an out. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I can check on that because I know they restructured it when they traded for him, but I'm pretty sure they made it still so they could get out of it after this year in one way, shape, or form. Let me check though on.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to pull up the box scores from last night.
Yo, Sneaky, did you see when Brian Dable got by the fans? They wanted him to go for it, and he didn't want to go for it, and he got persuaded by the fans to go for the fourth.
And you know what? I'm okay with that. But hold on, hear me out though. All that for a running play.
That's what I said. Yeah,
I mean, all that for a running play.
That's what I said in the group chat. I'm like, you're gonna go for it, and you're gonna do a running play.
Now,
it's not even the fact that it was a running play. It's a fact that it was so obvious that my 5-year-old cousin could have called that Saquon Barkley was gonna run. I mean, at least try to do like a tush push or something. I mean, I know that last time we did the tush push, it was disastrous. However, it has worked more than not for us. So, I mean, oh my gosh.
Let Tommy go. Let Tommy run it.
I'm assuming, and this is the assumption I have, is that clearly, Kifka or Coach Dable saw something to precede that call. But the fact that play took so long to develop on a 4th and 1, you got to have a quick attack. To me, as a Giants fan, every time I see 4th and 1, you know who I wish we had? Brandon Jacobs.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
Every time, we could be 4th and 8.
He would have players on his back.
Look, when he ran over Charles Woodson, I mean, the man was a bull. But they didn't, with Brandon Jacobs, they didn't BS with him. He ran in a straight line. And I believe Saquon has that strength in his leg. I think he can be that horse, that bull horse.
So
that could have, got that first down. Now hold on, I got to bring in Ant because he just popped in real quick.
Oh, here goes Dan on Saquon. He's
What
gonna
up,
start
boy?
running his mouth within 3
Okay,
seconds. about
okay.
Saquon.
So
Hey,
obviously,
Ant, how you doing, buddy?
okay. Obviously, I don't know how
Great
much. I'm assuming.
great conversation last night.
Hey, it was great.
Oh, yeah. I guess I missed something last night. If you guys
You
want to
missed a lot.
refresh
You're
You
in
me.
the
missed
group chat.
I had my popcorn the whole time.
So, but you and Gabe got into it, Ant?
Yeah.
No, not Ant. No, no.
My favorite thing to do is to bust Gabe's balls because he gets so freaking mad. Gabe,
Because all Ian sits there and do is, oh, surprise, another negative 2-yard run by Saquon Barkley. And man, could have called that one coming. Classic.
in the comments alone, I can see his face getting red every time I say it.
Yeah, me too.
Gabe, I love you, bro.
It's all in fun. It's all in fun. It's all in fun.
And didn't even type it. He would send the voice message. He'd go, classic New York Giants right there. Back at it again.
The voice message was hilarious.
We got McNugget here. Ant would never, never piss somebody.
Mhm.
Sneaky, don't diss Stewood like that.
Who's Seawood?
Oh, Charles Woodson.
Oh, well, I'm not dissing him. I'm speaking fact.
It is what happened. He ran him over.
Look.
He ran him over.
Aaron, when 27 came around that corner,
Yep.
Carl Woodson was like, shit. I mean, he literally saw his life flash before his eyes.
Yep.
A deer in headlight, and then just plowed right. I mean,
if you guys don't know what we're talking about, YouTube it. You'll see it.
Oh yeah. I mean, but see, the beauty is, Raider Aaron, that event happened before he was. I know you're joking. It happened before he was a Packer when that happened. So just be thankful he didn't have the black and silver, because he definitely had some paint, some red and white paint on him.
Hey, by the way, we saved $12 million if we cut Darren Waller.
Players of all time.
Who? Oh, Charles Woodson or Brandon Jacobs?
Charles Woodson. He won the Heisman as a defensive back.
Yes, he did. What year was it? 97. Don't worry, I got you.
Stopped working yesterday.
Yeah, 97.
I gave too.
You what?
Gave too much to Gabe. Now I'm depleted.
Oh my gosh, he's
all burned out. He's all burned out.
So, and I do want your input on. Okay, I want to. Let's talk about the future for a second, guys. Okay, because I know, and I'm lying because I know I said I'm going to talk about the future a few minutes ago, and I did say I'll let you guys discuss it. So, and what's your take on Tommy D? Right, on our version of TD. What do you think? What do you think the Giants would owe him? If what would be the perfect scenario for him
to do what he's doing now without Tyrod Taylor?
Without
Tyrod back there. Hold on, be right back.
I'm starting unless. Okay, this is hard because the draft hasn't. In my opinion, if the Giants go for a quarterback, I don't see him unless he's like spectacular in training camp and preseason.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't see him starting. So my guess would be that they run with Tommy D until he messes up. Because I mean, if we're being honest here. Danny Dimes ain't going to be back till week 6, and that's best case scenario.
No, he said he was going to be back for training camp.
That's what I heard too by training camp.
We'll see.
Well, hopefully.
Aaron Rodgers is supposed to play this year too, but I haven't seen that.
That's another story in itself. Yeah.
I think
Daryl wants to get in this mix too. Go ahead, Daryl. What you got, man?
Yo.
Oh man. Hey, let me ask you guys something now. This might be just me, but does Tommy DeVito remind you guys of Brock Purdy?
Oh, you know what?
Mm,
It's okay.
mm-mm.
Okay.
No,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, but hold on. I'm gonna say yes, but with like
Question
quotations,
mark.
okay?
A question mark.
Because I actually said to someone, and it's so funny you bring that up, Daryl. I said to someone today at work that Tommy DeVito is our Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, I mean, only difference between the two is that Purdy actually got drafted. That's legitimately the only difference between the two. I mean, I'm just saying the status wise, meaning draft or undrafted. That's what I'm saying.
Now Tommy has to take it to the playoffs though.
Yeah.
He has to take us to the playoffs now
Your comment,
in order to make the comparison.
Sneaky, the way you posed that comment was spot on. He's our version of Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Not Brock Purdy, but he's our version of him. Because and I actually wrote it before I came on. In the comments, I said Tommy DeVito in this league, as good as he is, and I do believe he's good, at best is a great backup quarterback. I do not, with the exception of somebody getting hurt, I do not, and again, it's no shot at him, do not see him starting for any team. My opinion.
No, he's been playing good. I mean, for the 3 weeks, he's got like 8 touchdowns, no interceptions.
He has one.
But we also
one.
Yeah, it's one. Yeah.
we also gotta take this into
last night, yeah, he threw one.
Well, no, Dallas. He threw one in Dallas.
He threw one in Dallas. He did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Into consideration too. The Giants aren't playing anybody spectacular right now. We're playing up to the teams that are basically at our level.
Hey, the Packers weren't supposed to be bad though.
It's good when we beat people at our level.
But
the Packers were favored. I mean, they were a 3-point dogs in the game. We weren't statistically supposed to win that game at all.
Yep.
To quote Gabe, the D carried us.
Well, I mean, that's
Ant is the most terrible.
I mean, offense looked pretty good though. Now, I mean, come on. The offense, they didn't even start getting turnovers until the second half.
My thing is this: I cannot stand, and yes, Gabe, it's being pessimist. I can't stand listening to comments, and they say stuff like, the Giants are really good at getting turnovers and all that. But you know what the problem with that is? It barely leads to points.
Because our offense is so terrible.
Yeah,
right.
You're right about that.
So the only thing that the defense in getting the turnovers is really doing is preventing the other team from scoring, which is big. I'm not going to say it's not. But if
oh my gosh.
But last night we did score off of turnovers.
Not really. We scored like a field goal off of turnovers last night.
No, I think we scored a touchdown too.
Turnover too.
Wasn't that
10 points?
Wasn't that Simmons? Oh no. Wasn't the Hodgins off a turnover? Or no, that wasn't off a turnover, right?
I think that was off of a turnover.
The Hodgins touchdown?
No. That wasn't that at the beginning of the second half?
I'm not sure if that was a turnover. I'm not. No, I gotta look back.
Yes. Because he muffed the punt. Remember?
That's right. Yeah,
and then
that's right.
threw it over the corner.
Yeah.
But we're talking about defense, not special teams. And they did quote last night that the Packers have the worst special teams in the league statistically.
Do they really?
Yeah.
They've always had the worst special teams, though.
Most penalties and have the most turnovers.
That's hard to beat considering how bad our special teams are.
Apparently,
it is horrible.
The way we play at the end of the year is what we need. We need to play at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
If we could play the way we play at the end of the year, at the beginning of the year, we could be back in the playoffs next year. But if we don't, then we'll be back in the same position.
and this is for every game, not just talking about Giants games. I'm talking Cowboys games, Eagles games, whoever. The refs have been absolutely horrible.
Bad.
I don't understand, and I forget who's calling the game last night, but there's no excuse. I don't care if it was unintentional.
Oh, the Tommy DeVito slide.
And he nailed him.
Yeah,
right in the head. Yeah, no flag.
It's such crap, man. I mean,
he'll get
that was an obvious flag. Like I don't know why that wasn't thrown.
The only thing that the refs have been consistent on this year is being inconsistent.
Right.
That's it.
So Daryl, let me ask you a question, man.
Yeah.
What have you noticed the difference? Well, first off, I noticed when I said my when I gave my scenario of how confident I felt that we were going to win the game. I noticed in the private chat you immediately type "Me too, bro." My question for you: so you had that same feeling, right? That we were gonna pull the game off.
I'm gonna be quite honest, because I watch a lot. I watch a lot of football.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you, Sneaky, I knew we was gonna win in the first quarter.
Okay.
I knew we were gonna win the first quarter because right now, I know it's just a small sample size, but I'm loving the way this kid's playing ball, man.
Me too.
He's a better decision maker than Daniel Jones. When he goes through his progressions, if they're not there, he instantly takes off.
Yeah.
I mean, he rolled out of the pocket. When you see that boy run out of the pocket, he looks downfield. When he's looking downfield and he still don't see nothing there, he takes off again.
He almost scored a touchdown by himself.
Mm-hmm. Damn you, Wandell.
I know, right? He got in the way. Yeah, he got in the way.
And me, so man, look at that. You see that dime pass he threw to Wandell when Wandell
at the end?
That toe drag swag.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. So, I love the flea flicker. The flea flicker was good too.
No, the only reason why I compared him to Brock Purdy is because just the way his play style is. He's just I think listen, fellas. He's going to be the starter next year. Watch what I tell you. There's going to be a quarterback competition come this spring. I'm telling you. Brian Dable loves that kid.
Well, that's kind of what I wanted to ask you this. What do you see the difference between Daniel Jones and this kid?
He plays scared.
Jones plays scared, or Tommy does?
Daniel Jones plays scared.
Now, and guys, let's be real though. Before you go in, we got to keep one thing in mind, that with DeVito under center, okay, this kid was an undrafted free agent. Okay, they cut him after the preseason, signed him back to the practice squad. Okay, then Jones get hurt and became Tyrod's backup. Then Tyrod gets hurt, and then DeVito gets in the mix. Throws like a 5-yard passes for whatever reason, right? And then his first start is against the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, threw a touchdown to Shep, garbage time. Still counts as 6. Okay, but now he's playing lights out, and I'm thinking it's always good to know that you have nothing to lose. When you know, what's the worst thing they're gonna do? Bench me? Okay, I've been there before. I think that's also like a comfort and also a motivator. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts?
Hmm.
Don't all answer at once now.
I think
it's hard not to be a pessimist here.
Go ahead, Gabe.
Go ahead.
Oh, I think for one thing, I think Daniel Jones either played confident or he played scared. I think last year Daniel Jones played confident. I think this year Daniel Jones played scared because he got paid and then he had to live up to the expectation of how he got paid, and he was scared to not live up to the expectation. And what did you see? You saw exactly that. All right, Tommy DeVito comes in here. And like you said, I mean, kid's got nothing to lose. I mean, he either balls out or he sucks and he doesn't work out. Like there's nothing, there's no in between, and really it's worked out so far. So like, if he just keeps that mindset of I've got nothing to lose, I think like he can continue to put this production up like he is right now. I mean, my dad's like, oh, he only threw 159 passing yards, and I was like, yeah, but he looked damn great doing it. So I mean. It was pretty impressive. Like I thought he looked better. I thought he looked better last night than he has in the past couple games. He's improving every game. Like that's the biggest thing that I like to see. He didn't take as many sacks. I don't think he took one sack last night actually.
So. And I was going to bring that up. Zero sacks.
Zero.
Yep.
The key number here, and I was going to bring that up, Gabe. Damn, perfect segue. 0 sacks, 0 interceptions.
Yep.
And if it wasn't for Saquon's mishap, we would have had 0 turnovers.
Here goes Ant. Oh God.
I mean, that's true.
Come on, Ant.
I mean, that's true.
And tell us how you really feel about.
Tell us how you feel, Ant. Come on.
But the problem. Well, hold on, and the problem. I mean, that's Daniel Jones's mantra. You know, the fumbles, the interceptions, the turnovers. And let's be fair. I'm going to throw this out there. Evan Ingram, I mean, he was, he did tip some balls here.
Yeah, well, Evan's balling.
He's balling in Jacksonville. Yeah.
Yeah. And I knew he was going to be balling too.
Everybody
I just wish he would have been with us.
All right. First of all, how the hell does the offensive line get game ball last night?
I was going to say that. Why didn't they give it to Tommy DeVito?
Yeah, that was so. I mean, I don't even know. I think that was another PR stunt by Dable to not make us want Bobby G.
DeVito deserved that ball last night. He's the reason the offensive line looked good.
Yeah, the whole locker room was quiet though, like offensive line.
Oh, and I'm corrected. He has 8 touchdown passes and 3 picks this year, not 1, 3.
So Gabe, you might want to come here. So they had the stat last night of Saquon only lost 3 fumbles this year.
Here we go. 3 fumbles his whole career.
Of the three this year, every one of them had potential to ruin games for us. Where is his head? Clearly, it's up his ass. Because, again, we're going to argue why the Giants can't freaking get a first down on 3rd and 1 and then go for it on 4th and 1. And it's the same reason. Yes, Gabe, you are right. It's play calling mostly. But again, the shortest route to the first down is straight ahead. When they do give him the ball to run straight ahead, he tries to dance and gets either negative yards or barely back to the line. I am sick of the Saquad's mantra. I'm sick of seeing all the videos of him pumping iron when he's a pansy when it comes to getting a first down. I'm sick of it. But anyway, you can listen again, Gabe. Go ahead.
Well, no. So, okay. Well, no, I want to piggyback off of this. I'm with you to a certain extent. Okay. I'm with you because, again, okay. I appreciate the fact that Dable listened to the fans and was like, okay, fine, let's go for it. But good God. I mean, that's the one play you go with?
Bad. That was
so bad. Oh my God.
I mean, and now look, it's easy for us to be a Tuesday quarterback, okay, or a Tuesday offensive coordinator. So I'm giving Kifka and Dable the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they saw something, that they knew that they felt, not they knew, they felt that play was the right call at that time.
Yeah, they're in Jersey. They were on the sideline smoking weed.
But no, I mean the fact that play took so long to develop.
This is why what pissed me off. If Daboll said, "Let's kick the ball," I might not have liked it, but I would have been within seconds. I would have been like, "All right, you got to do what you got to do." What pisses me off is he'll go for a play like that for the fans, but at the end of the game, when we should have put them away, and he's playing that prevent offense that freaking Kevin Gilbride is infamous for, he's basically giving the other team a chance to beat us. I am so sick of that. The Giants offense was playing very well last night.
Red Aaron says Daniel Jones is now the backup.
Why they stopped pushing the ball because we were up by a couple points almost cost us the well. I'm sick of it. If we're doing that well, put the team away. That's why I am so happy when Bill Belichick and the all-time Patriots 8 world championships or whatever the hell they got, 7.
6.
Did exactly what you're supposed to do to the team you're playing. Expose them for how much trash they are. Run up the score till the game says 0. The clock says 0. I am so sick of teams being respectful. Be respectful. You know what? Here's respect. You're literally telling the other team you're not good enough to run with us. Go work on it. That's respectful.
So I got to give a shout out to Tanya, one of the great supporters of the show. Saquon has carried this team many times. Facts. He has proven himself time and time again. If we don't sign him, it would be a mistake. At the end of the day, mistakes happen. I agree with her. I agree with her. I think we need. I really do believe that Saquon is part of this team. Good, bad, or indifferent. I think we need him because if we don't have that dynamic of a running game, because look, like it or not, Saquon at any moment can give us that home run. I mean, he can easily get it. I mean, had he not fumbled that ball, okay, had he not, we would have been in position to put the team away, put the Packers away last night. But
fumble.
Huh?
I thought the ground can't cause a fumble.
It can if nobody touches you.
It can, yeah. If nobody touches you, it can.
But they did say. I heard that somebody tripped Saquon.
Okay, yeah, and I wasn't aware of this until last night. Somebody tripped him. Now, if somebody would have tripped him and Saquon would have fell and the ball came out, he would have been down because he had that contact.
He tried to,
but by rule, because he gathered himself, he now became the runner again. And it was a fumble. It was a clear, and I'm like, at first when it happened, I'll be honest, I was shocked because this is something that Saquon does not do. Look, I'm still kind of like at an impasse, if that's a word that I think is proper right now to use.
Or baffled.
Baffled, yes, befumbled, buffoonery, or whatever you know. when Saquon fumbled, I was shocked because that's something he doesn't do. And to your point when you said earlier, Saquon fumbled the ball at crucial times in the game. To be fair, at the point we're at right now, any turnover, any fumble is crucial. Any opportunity, any extra opportunity we give our opponent a possession, an offensive possession to score a touchdown and, to get ahead or take the game away, it's always going to be a critical point right now from here on out.
All right. So let me clear the air.
Okay.
I am not by any means a Saquon hater. Shut up, Dave.
I never took you as one. I'll say for me, I never took you as one.
Like I said earlier, I do it mostly just to bust Gabe's balls. But I do call out specific plays not just where Saquon messes up, but where every player messes up.
Right.
My thing is, and it's not so much hate for Saquon, it's hate for how Saquon has been with our organization. And again, has nothing to do with his play. I've said this over and over again till I'm literally blue in the face. The New York Football Giants franchise has ruined this kid. They've done nothing to help him. They've ran him like a horse. I'm telling you, all Saquon's going to be worth next year if he doesn't get put on another team is Elmer's glue, because they ran this kid. If he can't go to a team with a line, he's done. And that's just the facts. What the Giants need to do, and again, I'm not putting any of this on Daboll. I do expect Wink to be back. I think that whole thing with Jay Glazer is horse shit.
Yeah, hogwash.
And they were beefing. Yeah.
Yeah, but they all do. You guys are, went from a season of, winning a playoff game and going to the divisional round.
Hey, you know they need to fire, right?
Yeah, to doing exactly what we thought they were going to do last year. And part of that is because Joe Shane and Brian Daboll are dealing still with the hand that was dealt them. They're trying to get rid of contracts. Why do you think they keep signing all these guys to one-year contracts? They're trying to put a team together so that the money can be put together after they let all these bad contracts go, so they can do what they were brought here to do, and that's rebuild the team. And unfortunately, I don't see Saquon in the mix. And now I don't see Daniel Jones in the mix, because an ACL is super hard from a quarterback to come back from.
And 2 neck injuries, too.
And 2 past neck injuries.
Yep.
I can see Daniel Jones, but I just don't see them giving up Saquon.
I don't.
I see them bringing on one more year, at least 1 year deal.
He's the heartbeat.
Getting the tag. At best, Saquon's getting the tag. They're not going to give him a contract. If they do, then I really do believe that John Mara is meddling, because I still believe that he had something to do with Daniel Jones getting all that money.
I think they want Saquon to retire as a Giant.
Well, he can do that.
I think so too.
I mean, I know he could do that. Still go play for another team and then come back in one day and all that.
Yeah,
but I don't see them wanting to get rid of him. Who you gonna go out and get? Some trash ass guy? You ain't gonna go get anybody better than him.
Hicks. We don't. We underestimate
draft picks.
Draft picks. And we underestimate draft picks because the last few years, our draft picks have been okay. They haven't been these top-notch, go-get-them guys to where we can say, all right, let's get a bunch of picks and just go get a whole new team. We haven't seen that. But again, because of what Joe Shane was dealt, he can't go out and do that. So this is the place where, and again, I'd love to see Saquon retire as a Giant with a winning season. And at this point, I don't see the Giants make the Super Bowl anytime soon. Maybe the playoffs again. I don't see Saquon winning a Super Bowl with us, and it's hard to say because as much of a pessimist as I am, I want the Giants to win. That's the common ground between all of us. And the thing is sometimes I'm too real about it. I don't see Saquon being a part of the Super Bowl run. I just don't. He's getting older. He's listen. They've ruined him. They're running him ragged. He's gonna have nothing left within the next year or two. Guaranteed.
Well, and to be fair, I mean, they not only run ragged Saquon, but they've also, destroyed Jones, and the owner admitted that. He took fault for that.
How did they destroy Jones when they just paid him before last year? Yeah.
Before
just think
the
about
contract.
it. I mean, the fact that this kid had, this is his 3rd head coach. This is his 4th offensive coordinator.
And he's still sucks.
He has, last year, look, guys, the name of the game is potential. Okay. He got paid all that money because what he showed a new coach and a new GM, the potential that he has. Now, that's the fact. Okay, or they wouldn't have paid him that money. Now, we all can agree he did not live up to that potential because of last year. Is that because this is a harder schedule? Look, that's not an excuse. Is that because of injuries? Look, that's not an excuse either. You got to go out and you have to execute.
Yep.
And he has not done that this year. And if anybody that can say it, obviously it's us because we're diehard fans that we are. But I'm sure Jones feels a certain way now that he sees an undrafted free agent, getting shirts made of him, and the fact that he was nicknamed Danny Dimes when he first came out, and everybody was like, "Get rid of Eli, start Danny Dimes." And now we call him. Now they're making shirts of Tommy. What, Cutlets? Is it Cutlets?
Cutlets.
Chicken cutlets.
Yeah, Danny Cutlets, and with the the El Paisano hand. I mean, it's a whole new world now for Danny and Daniel Jones, and
it's gonna be awkward for him. It's gonna be awkward for him once he comes back to training camp. That's what I'm gonna say.
But and it is. However, the only way that he can cure that awkwardness is winning. That is it.
I don't think
That's all he can do.
I don't think them boys believe in him anymore, man. I don't think that team believes in him, and the team itself, I don't think they believe in him because they play a whole lot. That the offensive line plays so much better with Danny DeVito.
Tommy.
Yeah,
Tommy.
I know. I'm just being funny. I'm just being funny.
Oh, did I say Danny DeVito in the beginning of the show?
Yeah,
I think you did. I think you did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, y'all know what I meant. Y'all know what I meant.
They just play so much.
Yeah.
I mean, they that offensive line looked like they wanted to block for that boy. They don't look like they want to block for Daniel Jones at all. Like they don't have no faith in him.
You know what? I completely agree with Tanya on this. We can't focus on rebuilding. We making goofy draft picks. We don't need to draft a quarterback. We need to focus on a solid O-line. I agree with her because it doesn't matter who we draft. Who's going to block for him, right?
No, the O-line part of it. But again, let's go back to why I think Daniel Jones is going to be replaced. Number one, he runs scared. He plays scared. Okay, that's number one. Why? Because of the O-line. So I'm not taking that away from Daniel Jones. Number two, he's going into year number, somebody say it, 7.
6.
Oh, 5. I thought it was no.
In 5.
He's in 5 right now.
Okay, so he's going
to 6, right?
He's going into 6 next year.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Covering from 2 neck and a ACL. That's why we need a new quarterback. That alone is why we need to pick a quarterback in the draft. That's it. That's all you have to say. Tommy DeVito is not that. Tommy DeVito is a guy you use that's very good that you can plug in when needed and get wins off of. That's
you know what? They could probably use him at like New Orleans uses Taysom Hill.
No, he's too small.
He's not big enough to do that.
No, but I'm saying don't know.
1 year to me isn't potential. If he had 2 solid years, I understand. But at the end of the day, he isn't secure in himself as a quarterback. I mean, he's showing that he's not this year. It was put
the most concerning
part
about Daniel Jones is he put up the worst year of film he's put up his whole career. That's the most concerning part.
Yeah.
This year, and everyone's like, well, he didn't even play that much. Well, when he did play, he put up the worst film of his whole career, and he's had some pretty bad years. So that's just. I mean, Daniel Jones.
Hey DZ, if you're still out there, okay, yeah.
Daniel
I'm gonna
Jones
add DZ on here.
Wide open guys down the field consistently. He just wouldn't pull the trigger and throw it.
He will hold the ball too much
and get sacked. I mean,
and that's what I said.
And crumble.
That's the difference between Daniel Jones and Tommy DeVito is a very decisive and instinctual football player.
Yeah.
Daniel, not.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah.
Well, the problem was at one time Daniel Jones was.
When
He was an extinct. Well, I mean, obviously his rookie
I said
year.
when. I said
I mean,
when.
obviously his rookie year and last year too. Look, okay, I could tell you straight up, last year against Detroit, a game that we lost, by the way. It was like what, fourth? It was 3rd and 15, I think it was, and he threw a dart. I mean, he threw a perfect pass to Slayton for the first down. Now, granted, the next play, Hodges caught the ball, fumbled it, and then we, lost. They scored on that fumble. Detroit did. But for me, it was that one play that showed that Jones can play the position. However, this year, I mean, I got to be honest with you, that Dallas Cowboy game did something to him. They showed a picture of him with all those. I mean, it was raining, right?
Oh,
and
the stuff in his helmet. Yeah,
it was stuff in his. It was all those beads on his face, and he looked lost. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh, great! Now they're going to show that. That's going to be a meme until he dies. And I don't think he was ever the same. Although the next week we scored 31 points in the second half to beat the Cardinals in one of the biggest comebacks, since the merger in Giants history. I don't know. I don't know if it's a mental thing with Jones. I don't know if it's a mental block.
He's not.
But
here's the problem. It's athletic, absolutely. Can he make very good plays in times of need? Yes, he can. But he's not instinctual. Instinct is you don't even have to think. It's
you just do it.
But he doesn't have that.
I will tell you, I will agree with you on this year. He was not he did not act on his instinct this year.
But even last year, they literally said game after game, it's like they had to dumb down the offense to get Daniel Jones to thrive. Am I wrong on any of that?
No.
They have said
Did they say that?
Yes. They had to dumb down the offense. I mean, they didn't say dumb down, but that's essentially what they were saying. To make
it was terrible in training camp, and after training camp, they were like, we're going to have to change things.
It was all basics. And again, basics in year 4, year 2 or 3, year 4.
Well, but it's different coaches, different offensive system. Yep. And I'll stand up and say that for Jones, but
I'm hating on him. I'm not. I mean, again,
right.
It's like, okay, for instance, I'm kind of.
Oh, here we go.
So what sound like the Justin Fields situation in Chicago?
What I'm saying is we'll take Saquon for instance. Is Saquon one of the best backs in the league? Yes. Why does Saquon look like the best back in the league? Because he's on a team that solely depends on him. He's our only superstar, period. So if you take, and I'm making this an example, again, I'm not crapping on Saquon. I'm making this as an example because you can do it with any team. If you take the worst team in the NFL and you put a subpar, mediocre to decent player on that team, he's going to look like a superstar. That's what they're doing with these guys. So while we're sitting here praising Tommy DeVito, and again, I'm not crapping on the kid. I've said my honest opinion. At best, he's a very good to great backup in the league. Starter, I don't see it. Not consistent starter. Coming into, back, as a player gets hurt, or, the quarterback gets hurt or whatever. Yes, he's definitely a go-to guy. But week in and week out as the starter, I don't see it. I just don't see it.
So right now, he is, as a starter in the NFL, he's 3-1. Okay. Hometown hero. What's that? Someone brought that up. Someone sent me slid in my DMs and put this as a post, as a comment. What's the guy's name that Mark Warborough was the invincible? What's his name? Papali?
Yeah,
The Eagles.
Oh, Vince.
Yeah.
Vince.
So now this is our, hometown hero, if you will. Although I'm from Arizona, that's either here nor there. So it's a good story, right? One of those feel good stories. Okay.
Absolutely.
No Mets, no Nets, no Jets. I'm actually going there. I'm going exactly where you're going with it. If he wins out and we don't make the playoffs, right? He wins out. I mean, he beats the Eagles twice, which I can honestly see us winning one of those. You can put it on the board. I can see us winning one of those.
Christmas game is going to be a trap game, but go ahead.
Right. Yep, I believe that. If this kid does not deserve at least a shot, right, of being a starter somewhere, I would be shocked, and I don't think I'll even be bold in saying that I don't think he would have the same success anywhere else, because with this hometown,
so you see him as a starter, Sneaky.
I do, believe it or not, I do, because look, nobody thought Brock Purdy would be a starter. Look at him now. Nobody thought Tom Brady would be a starter. Okay. And let's even go far back when Russell Wilson got into the league, drafted from Wisconsin. There was a guy that signed this big deal from Green Bay Packers, Matt Flynn, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to be the Seattle starter, but then I think Russell was drafted in the 3rd or 4th round. I don't remember, but he was supposed to be the backup, and then he beat him out, and then now here we are talking about Russ. All I'm saying, and to kind of give you a little pushback. And McNugget, Mahomes was drafted in the 1st round, so that's kind of an automatic. McNugget put up on here, until Mahomes played, no one thought he'd be. I mean, he was drafted in the 1st round, so that's kind of a gimme. They just wanted him to.
And we could have had Mahomes too, but that's a different story.
we could have.
That's a different story.
But it was too high. The point I'm trying to make is we don't know if he's a starter until he's a starter. A lot of people say that Daniel Jones ain't a starting quarterback. What was that, Ant? What was that? So I mean, and I'm being facetious. Don't ask me how to spell that. I mean, like I said, a lot of people don't even believe Daniel Jones is a starter, but he's a starter. And it's just a
trash.
It is a complex issue, and the only thing that I would like to see is an even competition, if that's such a word, because money is going to be playing into this, because
it's going to send shockwaves if he beats him out at training camp. It's going to send shockwaves.
If he does, then he does, and I'm sure Jones will hate it, but he's going to chop it up, eat it, because he's a professional, and he knows if he wants to be on an NFL team, that's going to be, on how he handles adversity. But the same thing goes with Tommy. If they don't give him the nod and no, you're going to back up Daniel, then he has to chop it up and, show.
I'm sure he will, and I'm sure he will.
But I want to throw this out there, and Ant, you shut up. You don't say nothing because I know you'll know the answer.
That is so not fair.
Oh no, you know the answer. You know what I'm about to. Because when I ask this question, you're gonna know. I'm gonna be real. It is really nice to see that number 15 out there on the field.
Jeff Hostetler.
Thank you. I was gonna say who wore it. Who wore it better than Tommy?
The big nose guy.
Yeah, the Haas. The Haas.
The big
Go there, baby.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't want. That's why I told Ant to shut up and not say anything. Because he knows, it was good. It's good. It's good to see 15 running around there. I mean, I know I won't
But
see number 11, because it's retired, and we won't see number 10 because it's
No.
retired as well. But to see
they should
15 running around, it's quite awesome.
they should have retired Jeff Hostetler's too, because he had a lot to do with that second Super Bowl.
Well, and he came in and did what DeVito did. He won out the rest of the games. Took him. Although now, and to be fair, Phil Simms, that's my guy. Put him in perfect position. All he had to do was win the remaining games, and they, came Super Bowl champs. Granted, we ran a more conservative game, but
me for Tommy though, if he plays good against Philadelphia, because the first meeting the starters will be playing. So if he plays good against Philadelphia, the first meeting, that'll seal the deal for me. I think he will be starting next year. All depending on how he plays against the Eagles. So that's where I'm at with Tommy right now. If he plays Eagles,
the money that to me, that's going to be a stickler.
Yeah, I don't think where I'm at with that is, I think they'll definitely, no matter what, they're gonna start Daniel next year, no matter what. But if he craps the bed by like week 5, he's going to the bench, and he'll start Tommy or whatever quarterback we drafted.
They need to fire Mike Kifka.
No, they got to fire the special teams coach and the offensive line coach. Those two.
OG Bobby Johnson got to go.
That's it. Bye.
It's just the way he said.
If we were to let go,
I don't know.
That's gonna be mad money against the cap though. If we cut him though.
If we were to let Daniel go, it'll be a $69 million cap hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can't. They're not gonna release him.
He'll be.
But we release Garrett Waller, we get $12 million.
He's not going
no. That's on the bench here. Hold that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're definitely gonna start him. Like, we have to face facts. Tommy DeVito's not gonna start next year.
Daniel
they're gonna
Jones
start
to be a $40 million clipboard holder.
That's funny.
I wouldn't, and I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, look, let's be honest. When Bledsoe went down, okay, back in 2001, and it was a lot. I mean, it was almost breaking news that Belichick stuck with Brady. Because of the fact, I mean, Brady was winning games. And
that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here.
Someone wants to join real quick. Oh, Ethan, I see you, man. Hold on. Yeah, I'll get you in a second. And I mean, I could pull up Bledsoe's contract and all that, but Brady wasn't making the big bucks. I mean, he was the backup quarterback. And but at the same time, though, Belichick had that power to do that.
I have to say this about the chat and the backstage. McNugget, how dare you? And besides, they're gearing up to give him a 5-year extension. Just saying.
Who? Mahomes?
Go blue. Jim Harbaugh, baby.
Oh, really?
Yep. They're talking 5-year extensions, baby. Woo!
Hell yeah.
Ohio State can eat my boogers.
Hold on a sec. Oh, yeah. Okay, good point. Rich, good point. You're right. Bledsoe was Parcells' guy. Bill Belichick wanted his own quarterback. The Mo Lewis hit. Yeah, it enabled that. Yes, it did. You're right. And you know what? That's important too. Parcells did pick Bill Belichick. And every head coach wants their own guy. Now, is Tommy DeVito's Dable's guy?
It sure looks like it.
That's, I mean,
You seen that hug after the game?
I think that's the question right there, you know, because Dable did draft, this was, you know, but actually, was this Dable's first quarterback that he drafted? I don't think he drafted. I don't think we drafted.
I don't think he Dable didn't draft the quarterback yet.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, yeah, he was unrestricted.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, even in the preseason, I said this boy throws a good ball.
I was going to mention that. I was going to mention that. Yeah. Yep.
Hey, that's a good arm. I'll give him that. You know, what he reminds me of, not even being funny, Matt Schaub
From the Texans.
Well, he played for Atlanta.
Yeah,
too.
Texan.
Well, he started with Atlanta and then was great as a backup. Went to the Texans, had a 2 or 3 really good seasons. Threw for a lot of yards. I think one of the 3 seasons he actually led the league in yards. And he was on his way. And what happened? I think he got hurt, right?
I don't know if he had an injury or.
Yeah, I think he got hurt.
He just stopped being consistent. So.
Yeah. Plus Johnson got hurt, and that was his main guy. So it's like,
yeah. Oh man, he was a beast. If DeVito is Dable's guy, even better. Yep. Hold on. Tanya says, Sneaky, did you hear Neil said he isn't changing positions? Yeah, I heard that.
And
he doesn't want to go to guard, huh?
Well, I heard that he said when he came out the womb, he was a tackle.
Oh, clearly not, because he's so freaking bad at it.
He's freaking horrible.
Leave Flowers 2.0 alone.
Don't mention that name again, please.
So Evan Flowers.
You know what? He is going to be changing. He may not be changing positions, but he's going to be changing careers to a burger and hot dog flipper. And yeah, I know you can't flip hot dogs.
He may not be changing positions, but he damn well may be changing teams.
Yeah, we still got him for a couple years, though.
Got him for 3 more years left, right? 3 more years.
At least 2, and then we do have that 5th-year option.
Nope.
You know, I mean, look, I'm hoping he can turn it around because he's hold on. You know, Thomas struggled his first, his rookie season, and then the second year he kind of
first 2 years.
Well, but I mean, look, this is his second year. He, from what I've been told, he trained all off season. Okay, granted, it may have nothing to show for it.
Every NFL player trains all off season.
But I'm not worried about every other player, Gabe. Now I'm talking about Evan Neal. I'm telling you what he's doing. I'm saying what he's doing to improve himself. At least he's putting in the work. At least he's putting in the work.
Hate him.
Oh, hold on a sec.
Pay for that man's freaking salary.
Capital B.
I can say I love that Tibbs is doing what Tibbs is doing this year.
Yo, Tibbs is balling out.
He's balling.
Let's talk about. Oh man,
who's here?
Okay. Emac, you could be mad at me, but I got to bring this guy in because of this guy. He made yours truly global, and I finally got to meet him this year. Finally.
Who, Aussie?
Some of you know him as the Aussie Giant.
My guy.
But I know him as. Wait, no, I'm not. No, I don't know him as. That's gonna sound weird. I call him. I don't call. Anyway, I give you Thunder from Down Under.
That just doesn't.
Aussie Giant.
Right.
The man.
It don't sound right at all. No matter how you say it, it don't even. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
The man.
I think you know what, guys. No matter what, that's how as New York Giant fans, that's how we have to grade each other. Hey, forget about it.
And it's like, oh my God.
It's like, I am not going to say it.
You guys can't say it.
Yeah. Say what?
You guys can't. Only I can. That's racist.
What is that?
Yo,
culture appropriation? Is that what it's called right now?
What do you guys think about Tommy DeVito's agent?
I love
Forget about it. Oh no. Hold on. This is what I think. I make him enough where he can't refuse.
Yo, did you hear him on Boomer and Gio this morning?
No, I didn't.
He was on there.
He's cool, dude, man. I love that guy. I would keep Tommy DeVito around just so we can see more of his agent.
His family is good television.
I said when I saw him coming out there with that suit on, I'm like, damn, somebody out there dressing better than Danny.
You know that was a fake phone call, right? You know that was a fake phone call, right?
Hey, he was like, hey, the camera's gonna be on you.
The camera's on me, yo. Take this side.
DeVito wants to be my number one guy. He's got to come on camera dead in the face and go, "Desert Aming."
Oh, God.
So a couple weeks.
Look it up.
So a couple weeks ago, I want to say this. Wait, Elliot. First off, welcome to the show. I know you probably got. I don't know how much time you got. Go ahead. Give me your thoughts. Tommy DeVito, Daniel Jones. We're winning three-game winning streak. What you got? Go ahead.
Mate, have I spoken to you since I got back? I can't even remember. It's the last couple of months have flown by. There's been some terrible football that was watched, and now we're starting to get a little bit of fun coming back into it.
Yes.
I'm calling this the Giants version of Linsanity.
I'm
enjoying it. I'm enjoying the ride. I think we all should, because who knows how long it's going to last. Just enjoy and have fun with it. But it's been good to watch. He's provided a little bit of juice and a little bit of energy to the team, and that's what you need in the kind of lost season. And to all the people who wanted to tank, go root for a different team. Like you play to win the game. You should never root for a team, your own team, to lose.
I was waiting for Gabe
never
to
root for
say
your own
something.
team to lose.
Look at Danny kind of shunning away.
And no draft pick is guaranteed either. No draft pick is guaranteed. Go out there, win what you can, and just have fun with it and enjoy it. That's what I've been doing lately. It's been good fun to watch.
I wasn't rooting for the team to tank. I still am.
Well, I tell you what,
full and happy at the time when they win.
The NFC playoff picture is so piss poor. We're still not too far out of the top 5.
It's crazy how ugly it looks, doesn't it? It looks ugly, right?
Everyone's happy.
Now, to be fair, it's almost as similar to the AFC. I mean, you have what 7? You have like 6 or 7 teams that are 7-6, and they're all fighting for 2 playoff spots. Look, I want to play some meaningful football. And we'll see what what's going to happen. I don't care. I'm kind of like where you're at, Elliot. Let's just enjoy this ride for however long it is. And to compare it to Linsanity, he did win an NBA Finals. He does have an NBA championship ring. I do want to say that. So hold on one second. Tanya said
not with the Knicks.
Listen, if we make the playoffs, manifest 2011 season.
Manifest it.
Yes.
Hey,
Definitely.
I gotta head out for the night.
Okay, Gabe. Hey,
bye, Gabe.
Congrats on your season, on your football season. Sorry you didn't, end the way you wanted to, but you got it next year.
Yes, sir. We'll be back.
And you know what? You know what, Gabe? If you ever get depressed, send me a picture of your state ring too, by the way, on Instagram.
All right, I will.
All right. And I'll send you a picture of all my rings too. And I mean that, and I don't mean that in like a braggadocious way. It's just a tit for tat type deal.
Or the ring around my tub.
All right.
All right. Get some comment. All right.
Ow.
I appreciate you, Gabe. Be good, man.
Sneaky, I think you got to introduce a new thing. So everyone's got to say, "Let's go Giants, Al," but they got to go, "Let's go Giants, Al," and
right?
And that was
or
my
just be
piss
like,
poor take of an
forget
Italian.
about it. I loved it when I said, like, when I started the show. I don't know if anybody saw it. I said, I only got one word for you. Forget about it. You know, because it's 3 words. Hey,
What
I
is he
thought that
calling
was
it?
fun.
Jersey juice.
Jersey juice. Yeah.
Oh wait, Tanya says all I can picture is it's me, Mario.
That's a good one.
That's good. That was good.
Every time I see Tommy DeVito, it's gonna pop in.
It's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario.
All right, let me bring in EMAG for a sec. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna step out and I'll let you guys holler out.
What's going on, brothers?
I'll be right back.
EMAG, whatever.
I missed you, Ant.
Miss you too, buddy.
And Danny.
Tommy's
Just to remember.
By the way, the SEC sucks.
Damn right.
Go Huskies. I want Michigan to beat Bama.
We mean you gonna.
I'm a Huskies fan, like the Pac-12.
Yeah, I like to see Washington go all the way.
Oh, really?
23 college champions.
I would like to see Huskies and Michigan national championship. Anybody but Bama.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want those.
Florida State got robbed.
I was gonna say Florida should have got in though. Florida should have got in.
OJ no sports sucks too.
That was robbery. That was highway robbery. How you gonna tell that they can't go to the playoff because they don't have a quarterback? I ain't never seen a bunch of wash shit in my life.
Because there's too much SEC
Nick
bias.
Saban sucks.
That's what I'm saying. There's bias in it. Yeah.
Too much SEC bias. They can't leave an SEC team out there.
Alabama's a bunch of cheaters.
As much as I love,
I'll be honest with y'all. That Florida State defense could have took them to the national title.
OJ lost clout with me. He's a flip flopper.
He's a fraud.
Oh no.
Flip flop.
Oh yeah, you're right about Miami so far, Ant. Remember you said Miami's winning the East? And I said the AFC North was going to be a better division. I called it.
We should call it Ant Knows Sports.
Ant knows sports better than OJ.
It should. There you go.
And the
got jokes tonight, fellas.
Ant's bringing it tonight.
And the Giants should hire Jim Harbaugh.
Been a hot minute.
Oh my God! Imagine.
Dude, I would just love that. I would absolutely love that.
What do you guys think?
I wanted Jim Harbaugh when he was coaching the 49ers.
Well, if you think about it, before Dayball got hired, Harbaugh was one of the names that kept getting brought up too.
It was rumored. He was circling. Yeah.
It was Denver was wanting to hire him, wasn't it? Was it Denver?
Yeah, Sneaky's taking a shit.
I don't think he would have.
He's taking mean shit.
He's lighting a candle, saying a prayer, dropping bombs.
Dropping a big deuce, baby.
I said this.
He's in there screaming, Allahu Akbar!
I said hot take the other day is I don't think the Ravens, Chiefs, or Dolphins are passing divisional round.
You know what? I think the Ravens are getting better and better every day. They're scary. They really are.
My Super Bowl pick is 49ers and Ravens. That's it.
Mine's the Niners and Jaguars still.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. And the Eagles, frauds. You got the Chiefs that have too much problems. And I think, I'm not going to lie, that game, it was not offsides.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
all right,
I really don't. Hey, Sneaky,
did you spray? Did you spray?
Flush.
I didn't have.
Was it?
You know,
do you
Danny, when you get over the age of and I'm not gonna. Daryl, how old are you if you don't mind me asking?
42.
Oh, okay. So you might be in that realm too. And I'm not going to speak for people that are 40 plus years old, but after I hit 43, I tend to pee a little bit longer than normal. I know that's TMI. Sometimes where I just have to like lean on the, you get tired because you're standing too long. So I know that's TMI. But
you gotta hold on to something. You gotta hold on to something.
You gotta and then you're like, you gotta stretch. You gotta stretch a little bit.
That's the worst part. That ain't the worst part. You gotta get up 3-4 times in the morning, middle of the night.
I only get up once at night. I only do the one.
The middle of the night ones are the worst.
It's always like 2:20 something for me. Like 2:22, 2:23. What's up, Aunt?
I said my wife gets pissed at me because my hands can be clean as all hell, but when I go to the bathroom upstairs in the bedroom, I lean on the wall and there's a handprint. It's like a permanent.
So I'm not the only one. Hey, so I'm not the only one that lean with it, rock with it, huh? I'm not the
only. Oh my god!
Takes a while to find.
Damn kissing contest on the podcast.
Hey,
Oh
Sneaky.
man, what's up, E-Mac?
The SEC sucks.
The SEC?
Yeah.
What time is it? We do got a few minutes left. In the show,
where'd Elliot go? Elliot was dipping.
Hold on. He said, "Your check engine light came on, huh?" It sure did.
He was
sure did.
Leaking oil, exactly.
And you know what? And look, I'm gonna look. Since we're on this, look, you open up Pandora's box, Danny, and Tanya, you did the same thing. I make sounds when I pee. That don't make sense. Like, yeah. There it is.
Who do you think?
Man.
It out.
Huh?
Who do you think would make the national?
Sometimes, I think I can. No, I don't.
It's in the bathroom and goes lie down and he goes, "All right, you got this. Let's go."
Right about to turn on the sink for a little bit. You got to turn the.
Oh my god.
Oh wait. Okay, look, and that's another thing that I realize getting older. When I'm filling my cup up with water, you can't fill up your cup up full of water when you got to take a piss. There's just because you got to go. I can't do both at the same time. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I'm just saying.
You piece of that's what you say that Sneaky, because the other day I was filling up my my dog's gravity water bowl and I ran that some bitch, and next thing you know, I just had to go tinkle and it started dripping.
I had to go.
Hey, oh shit. It's about to come out right now.
What you got?
Who do you think will make the national championship?
Drum roll.
Tanya said, me, I'm in my prime. My knees, the fuck you are.
How about national championship college football?
Oh, that is so bad.
Oh my god.
When I get out of bed every morning, I swear to God, I sound like a Rice Krispie treat. Snack, crackle, and pop. I don't know what it is.
Snap, crapple.
Sneaky.
Who I think I'm gonna say Michigan.
I got Michigan winning it all. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I think I got Michigan winning it all.
I got go with my Huskies.
They playing pretty good right now.
They're not playing so bad. No, playing good.
And OJ is a shitty person.
It's like me. I'm so young and athletic. My knees. McNugget says, "I'm so young and athletic. My knees." No, you're not. Okay, real quick, because I know I'm late to the show about the playoffs for the college football playoff. I don't know why they didn't go to 12 teams this year like they were supposed to do.
You should have done that. Yeah,
I really believe Florida State got screwed. I'm sorry.
Good one. Yep.
Yeah.
Florida State
loser
got screwed. Now, two things happen. Okay, and this is just my opinion. You know what they say about opinions, right? My conspiracy. Well, no. One reason why Alabama got in, right? And they couldn't put in Alabama and not Texas. They had to do both.
It's because of this, Sneaky.
Yes, and both travel well.
Alabama cheated.
Both played. Well, no, they won the SEC. They won the SEC. Now,
steroids.
now, hold on, Emac. I will say this. My conspiracy is that the NCAA hates, or the committee hates Harbaugh so much from what happened on this quote unquote scandal. Now, I'm hearing a lot of stuff, and I don't know what's true or what's not. But from what I heard, okay, is that there's no true evidence linking Harbaugh to whatever they say he did. Okay, that's one. The reason why Harbaugh agreed to the suspension was because they were going to go after his assistant. And he didn't want that to happen. Now, he straight up, or I don't want to say he, but Michigan made a deal with the NCAA. And they said, okay, if we don't fight this, if Harbaugh takes the 3 games, can we drop this matter? They said they agreed to that. And that is why they took, or why Harbaugh agreed to the suspension. Now, if you remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't remember Harbaugh accepting blame for any of it. And I want to say that was part of the agreement as well.
My favorite thing happened during the whole ordeal, and I now have so respect for this guy, and I hated him because he was one of the best Ohio State coaches. Urban Meyer came out and said, I don't understand why they're going after John Harbaugh. Every team does it. Not illegal. It's like baseball. If you see a pitcher tipping pitches, you start to learn what he's doing. It's the same thing with football. If you look at the sideline and the guys are showing, signs for this play, but you got other guys showing the signs for this, eventually somebody's going to get it, and then they're going to know plays. The thing about stealing all this stuff is the fact that you still have to go out and make the play happen.
Right.
The only incident, and I may be speaking as a biased Yankee fan, the only incident where it's a big crock of crap when you cheat is what the Astros did, because that's blatant cheating.
Do you guys hear the Chargers might hire Bill Belichick?
To do what? Sleep?
They might replace Brandon Staley with Bill Belichick if Staley.
I think Belichick is done coaching, man.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I
think he's gonna retire.
Yeah,
He
done.
tired. He looked tired.
Don't he? Now look, all right. When you guys saw him on that college championship weekend, didn't it look like it hurt when he smiled?
It always looks like it hurts.
Didn't it look like it hurt his face?
When he put the helmet on, he was like,
and then he was smiling. It looked like it was painful. Like it hurt him to show his ivory teeth. I don't know. I will. Okay. One thing I'll say about the Alabama-Michigan game is that the committee hates Harbaugh so much for the whole scandal that they put Alabama against. They put the harder competition, because let's be fair, if Florida State played Michigan in the semis, that's not going to be a game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I actually love it. I love the pairing. I love it because this is Harbaugh's opportunity to tell the NCAA to
shove it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's
up, E-Man?
The break Alabama.
I really think the SEC is going to suck next year for fantasy football, for college football.
I think the ultimate payback is when the team is dumping Gatorade on Harbaugh after winning that national championship. He should get on the mic, turn around, pull his pants down, and fart in the mic.
Well, actually, what he should do,
just give him the bird. Or just give him the bird. That's it.
He could be like, before you know how they take the trophy from the stand, and the little stand they got, and they give it to the coach, and he raise it up. They should put that I don't want to say in Harbaugh's ass because you're like, y'all been giving it to me for so long, you might as well take it out of me one last time, so he could.
That went too far.
That went, it sounded funny in my head, but when it actually came out, it wasn't funny. I'm trying to make a reference because actually, when I made my last car payment, I did put the check in the crack of my ass because they've been.
Yo, Ed, did they give Harbaugh a new contract? Right? They gave him a new contract already.
They're working on it.
Do you think he'll take? Wait, do you think he'll take the Patriots job?
No.
No, you don't think he'll go over there?
Nope. So one thing, a lot of people, people do see it, but people that don't know Michigan football like I do, and Jim Harbaugh in that aspect, Harbaugh's not leaving Michigan if Michigan don't want him to go.
I think Michigan just wants a ring, fair and square.
So I'm curious who's gonna take that Patriots job now.
And OJ,
it's gonna be interesting.
A fucking loser.
Kafka.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me.
Hey,
now wait, what are you saying, Emac?
OJ No Sports is a loser.
Why would you say that?
Because he meat rides the SEC too much.
Because he's a front runner.
He's a fraud.
Wait, TSC?
The SEC sucks.
Oh, the SEC. Oh, okay.
He's an
well,
SEC.
To be fair, the SEC had a down year this year.
They did. He's not admitting every team in the SEC besides Georgia and Alabama have been shit. He's not admitting it. And he doesn't want to admit the Huskies will beat everybody outside of Bama and Georgia.
He was also a Jets fan at season start too, so
yeah, he did. And then he quickly went back to the.
If Washington comes up against Bama, gonna get beat because Bama's not better than Washington.
You guys should see my TikTok post about me talking shit to OJ. I want to talk.
They're not even all that good this year. I just don't understand why they got put in.
Who?
Bama. They're not that good.
I agree.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, well, money. And also the fact that Auburn on the last play of the game only rushed 3, and homeboy got a winning touchdown pass at the end of the game. That's the only reason why Bama is in there.
And they love kissing Nick Saban's ass too. So that's another thing.
But see, they put these things gentlemen, they put these things together.
Tanya, I don't think he's talking about that.
They put these teams, they put these schedules together for these boys to go out there and win. Okay. Now, injuries come with the game. Everybody knows that too. That team did exactly what that community wanted. They went out there and won every single fucking game. Even the ACC championship game they won.
Mm-hmm.
These boys went 13-0.
Did Bama
the only reason why you can't go to the playoffs is because you don't have a quarterback?
That's
dude, if I was on that team, I'm done with football. That right there, I'd be done with football. And Stephen A. Smith made a good point last week. If that would have been Deion, Florida State being the playoffs.
Right, because of money. Because of money.
It's all about the money. College football.
It's all about this, baby.
That's a business, man.
Listen, here's the reason, Bama. Because who do you think's going to make more money? And I'm not even talking about colleges. Who do you think's going to make more money with Bama in it than them not?
Georgia.
No, I'm saying not schools.
Schools.
The reason that Alabama is in is because the bookies are going to make a killing.
Yeah.
I mean, once David retires, Bama's going to suck.
It just sucks when you is to do to beat the teams that you got in front of you, and when they do, you just snatch it from them just because you can. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yes,
one thing I want to say, and we might have to put a bow on the show here in a minute. But the one thing I do want to say is this: that you got you got Florida State competing in the ACC, okay, which is a Power 5 conference.
The ACC so, but go on.
But the fact that Florida State beat 2 SEC teams,
and
it's still not in.
Yeah.
And that blows my freaking mind.
The reason is because they're on their third string quarterback. But that means nothing to me.
But that's BS. Yeah.
Exactly. Give the kid.
But that's the reason. But that's the reason that they gave him.
And if I was Florida State right now, I don't care who's at quarterback.
Lawsuit.
They're playing against Georgia.
I was gonna say, can they do the lawsuit? Can they go a lawsuit for that?
Well, I don't know. But they're playing Georgia. I don't know what bowl this is because I'm trying to see what it is.
Georgia is a bunch of cheaters too, man.
But I would run the score up on them. I'm dead serious. If I would tell my team, I'm like, listen, if we don't score over 70 points, y'all owe me. Y'all owe me.
I think they're gonna make a point. They're gonna make a point.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to.
Definitely a statement's gonna be made for sure.
DZ, are you still there?
I'm sorry. I'm playing a video game now. I can hear you guys.
You like just chilling.
No,
You're chilling in the wind.
I'm just eavesdropping. It's okay. Don't mind me.
Juan Soto, baby.
Oh yeah, you guys hear about Shohei?
Yes.
I am.
Yes.
And
Juan
Verdugo. And Verdugo. Oh my.
I'm not
Shohei
going
to the Dodgers.
Yamamoto is a Yankee.
I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it.
Hey, Sneaky.
That's it.
What's up, E-Mac?
What do you think of Shohei going to LA?
That money is crazy, but it's deferred though.
It's all deferred.
$700 million 10-year deal. That's way too much.
You see how much it is a game? It's just shy of $500,000 a game.
Yeah,
but it's like deferred though, to where he's only getting like 20 million, something like that, or 2 million.
He took like a little bit of a discount. I don't know.
It's
the
another
Dodgers are going to the World Series.
Another Bobby Bonilla. Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, just like that.
Bonilla is getting paid for another 14 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they're paying him until like 2068 or something like that.
No, it was 2037, I think it was.
No, I'm talking about this cat.
No, Shohei.
Yeah. E-Mac.
They say that he's not going to be a pitcher anymore. He's just going to be a hitter.
No, he's gonna hit. That's it. Yeah, he's gonna hit.
Yes, Sneaky.
Let me hear one time, man.
Anyway, it's good talking with you, Aunt, Danny,
buddy.
Sneaky, and the SEC sucks. OJ sucks. Anyway, love you guys. Let's go Giants out.
Appreciate you, fam.
Boy.
DZ, let me hear one time, man.
And Juan Soto's gonna be hitting home run after home run to that short porch. But anyway, let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you. Daryl, your turn, brother. Let me hear it, man.
Let's go Giants. Ow.
Appreciate you, fam. Be good.
Later, fellas.
Later, bro.
I'll
go. I'll let this guy.
Rochambeau.
I'll let this guy. Yo, it was fun tonight. It was very good conversation, But forget about it.
Forget about
it. Let's go Giants. Ow!
Oh man, how's it feel being the only Italian on here? We're not even.
I feel. I feel used, abused, degraded, insulted, and disrespected. No,
yeah, you love it. Okay. Hey man, it's good to see you.
You too, brother. For checking in on me, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Of course, got to.
You too. DZ has been there a lot. Daryl's been checking on me. I appreciate you guys more than you know, and the comeback will be better than the setback.
That's how it always is, man. That's how it always is. Let me hear one time, brother.
Love you, bro. Let's go Giants. Ow!
Love you too, man. Be good. Be good. Great show. Yeah, you came at the end, Raider Aaron. I'll see you Thursday, though. I'll see you Thursday, and I'll make sure I put the link out there. I want to thank everybody that came on, had a great time. Like, I'm going to echo what Danny said. Great conversation. It's always good to spend time with you guys because you know what? I mean, it's like this is my therapy. And about last week, and I want to share something with you a little bit. And if I go over, I go over. It kind of hit me. I lost my uncle. And it wasn't just my uncle. But it was like it hit me kind of hard when I realized that my mom and dad are both gone. My grandparents are gone. Now I have no uncles and no aunts. And that was a tough pill to swallow. And it still is a little bit. And obviously I'm going to miss them dearly. But now I get to carry on their tradition. I get to carry on their legacy. And for that, I'm going to wear that like a badge of honor. And I want to thank all of you that reached out and showed love. Really appreciate it. Meant a lot. And yeah, it took a minute to process. But it's the way of life. Honestly, it's the sad truth. We all may be different in our own way, but all in the end, we all have that one thing in common. And I want to and when I say this, I mean it from the bottom of my heart, guys. I love y'all. And I really do want you all to make someone smile. Because you never know what that person is going through. And that one kind gesture goes a long way. I want to thank you all for the love. Like I said in the beginning of the show, so overwhelming and appreciative. And it's God, it sounds so much. I gotta say that it's not about for me being on social media, it's not about the views, it's not about the likes or whatnot, but it's about the comments and how you guys took time out of your day to wish me well, to wish my family well. And that means a lot to me. And I thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. How about we do this again? Until next time, let's go Giants.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
Forget about it.